This is everything that you're going to need to make the salmon patties. Eggs, onions, bell peppers, red and green, and the can. You're going to chop up the bell peppers into little pieces and the onions. Then you're going to place 1 teaspoon of olive oil into your pan. And you're going to saute the onions until they are nice and tender and the peppers are nicely cooked. And you'll see in a second. Alright, you see that they're nicely cooked. The onion's going to be a little translucent. And that means it's done. You're going to set it to the side. And then you're going to put, you're going to take your salmon. I don't know if you've ever used it out of a can, but it's already cooked. You have to take out the bigger bones. The smaller ones you don't have to worry about because they'll kind of dissolve into the food, but the spinal column from it needs to be taken out, and you'll see the, the big piece. There's usually about 2 sections. So right there you see the spine of the salmon. You're just going to take that out. And those little bones, you don't have to be too crazy about. They can stay because they're nice and soft from the canning process. They're probably really good for you too, so leave them. You'll see me searching around for the other one. It'll be in that nice big lump. And you see me using my fingers, my hands. It's suggested so that you can actually feel the bones. And you'll see in the next process where I'm crumbling up the salmon into little pieces so that you can do last minute check. But they usually come out pretty nicely without a problem. Alright, here I am crumbling all the salmon up into, breaking up all those big pieces. It smells so good. And then you're going to take 2 eggs and you're just going to whisk them together. The eggs are what's going to hold the salmon patties together. When I used to make these, I made them with flour, but I wanted to eliminate that whole flour thing. You're just going to mix up the eggs and the salmon together. And then you're going to add in the onions and bell peppers and mix those in together. For the bell peppers and onions, it was probably about half a cup of each thing. Then I use adobo, my favorite thing. You'll see that a lot. Use a little bit of that to give it a nice little kick of flavor. And some ground black pepper. And mix it all up again. You're going to take another teaspoon of oil. It's best to use a non-stick pan so they don't have to use too much. You just see me mixing it around. And it's enough liquid in the patties to kind of be okay. But I'm taking actually a 1/3 cup and I'm just leveling it out and just putting them around the pan. And as you can see, it makes 7 patties. And you're going to wait for a few minutes on each side. I would say about a good 5 minutes. I flatten it a little bit. These are not the easiest thing to flip over, so you got to be careful. As you can see, it's nicely flipped and you see a nice crust on some of them. Yummy. Pressing it down a little bit more. Like I said, the salmon's already cooked. You're really just trying to cook the eggs a little through, making sure it's well done there. Yummy. Alright, and there you have it.